What's going on, guys? So in this video I'm going to give a brief explanation of how to use maps in Java and what the get method is, the put method and the keySet method. So let's get started. I've created a class here called testMap, as you can see the icon. So let's implement that class. Okay, so public class testMap, curly braces, public testMap. Okay, and this is the constructor. So first of all, to use maps in Java, guys, you have to import which map you want to use, whether that's a hash map, which is an unsorted collection, or a tree map, which is a sorted collection. So for our purposes, let's just import a hash map because we don't care about it being sorted. So java.util.hashMap. Okay, so now we need to create the hash map field. So we want a type of field that is a hash map, and this is a generic class, so we have to fill out its parameters, which consists of which objects its values will be and which objects its keys will be. So the first one will be its keys. So let's just call those integers. This is the integer wrapper class, which basically just converts the primitive int type to objects. So, and let's say we want integers, which is like 1, 2, 3, to map to strings. So that's integers to strings, and let's call it game stock. Okay, so let's initialize our new map. So game stock equals new hash map. There we go. So now the basic things we need to do to our map, which is kind of like a stock of a shop, say, is to put things into it, to retrieve things from it, and to be able to iterate through the elements of the map. So first of all, the put method is the prime method for adding things to a map. So in our map variable, let's call its put method and put a game title in there. But first we have to put a key as the first entry in the put method. So let's put 1. So that's the key, and the value that we want mapped to the key 1 is GTA. Okay, there we go. It could be any GTA. GTA 1 maybe, that's an old game now. Okay, and let's put a few more games in there. So we want this entry to be mapped to the key 2, and let's call it Diablo. And this one, let's call Final Fantasy. And let's map it to 3. Okay, there we go. So we put 3 entries into our map, and now we need to be able to get those entries. So for example, if I wanted to get GTA, I would type the variable name that holds the reference to the map, get, and then all I have to do is put the key value in that's linked to this entry, and we can see that the key value is 1. So let's type 1 in there, and let's set it to something. Let's say a game equals this, and now let's check in the terminal. Oh, I forgot to write the type of a game there. Let's check in the terminal what a game is being set to. So hopefully it will be GTA 5. So let's see. Let's create a test map object. Okay, and we can see that it has GTA has been stored in a game. So that's a string variable being retrieved from the map using the key 1 to get the value GTA. So that's basically how to use the get method, guys, and the put method, which are the most important methods. But say if we wanted to iterate through the map, what could we do if all the entries were different? Say we had a few more in here, and say this one has key 45, and this is called, what's another game? Bomberman. That's a very old game from the Sega Mega Drive. And let's add another one. They have to be of type int because we've declared the first argument of our hash map as int. So let's just say a giant number, 45,436, and let's call that Metal Gear Solid. That's a classic game. Okay, so how would we iterate through these? So first of all, let's store them in an array list. So let's import the array list class, Java array list. Okay, and let's create an array list field. I'll just try and spell it correctly. Okay, so we want an array list, and this is a generic class as well. So we have to enter a type as its argument. So here we want this array list to store these entries. So basically we just say string. Okay, because these entries are referring to strings. Okay, so let's call this game names. Okay, so let's initialize that in our constructor equals new array list. Okay, so say we want to add all of our game names to this array list. How would we go about doing that? Well, it's pretty easy. You just say, for example, do a for each loop, and because the keys are integers, we say the type that we want to iterate through is integer, and let's just call each individual value a num, and we want to iterate through game stock, and this does not work if you just write the variable, because the program would not know if you wanted to iterate through the keys or the values. So let's say game stock dot keySet, and this generates a collection which consists of all of the keys in our map called game stock. So this collection will have key 1, 2, 3, 45 and 45,436. So let's go through each one of these and add it to our array list. So game names dot add, call the add method from the array list, and then we want to get the game title from game stock. So let's write the name of our hash map variable in, and then to get it, we already know, we just type get and the key. So to get these string values, all we need to do is type the key into here, and we know that all the keys are contained in this set that's just been generated. So each iteration are being stored in annum. So all we have to do is type annum in there, and that should add all the games to the array list. So then to test our array list, let's iterate through it, our game name, because the names are type string. and the name of the array list is game names. Okay, so for each entry in game names, let's print out the name. So a game name. Okay guys, so let's test this. First we'll create an object, and then all of these game names should appear in this terminal. There we go guys. I'll just delete this because it's still printing the first entry. There we go, let's test it again. There we go, so it has added all of the entries to this array list, because this keySet method generates a collection of all keys from the hash map that it's called on, or any map basically. And then in the for each loop, each key is stored in enum on each iteration, and then during the body of the for loop, we call the get method using the current key value, which is stored in enum, and it gets that string entry because the values are strings, and it adds it to game names. And then we just go through the game names array list and print out each string, and there it is. So put, get, and keySet. That's the most important set of methods with maps, guys. So hopefully this video helped you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Take it easy, guys.